It takes a specific breed of delusion to spend $80,000 on a custom truck just to sleep in a canvas bag in a Walmart parking lot. It's 11 p.m. under buzzing street lamps. Meet Brent. He makes six figures dragging digital buttons across the screen. Right now, he's fighting a giant fiberglass box on his roof. The metal groans under his weight as he deploys a $4,000 iKamper Skycamp 3.0 from his pristine, scratch-free Toyota Tacoma. He drops the ladder next to a rusty cart return. He thinks he's a hardcore survivor. Really, he's just camping at a Target. 3 years ago, Brent was almost normal. 9 hours of Slack pings melted his brain. The guy just wanted to feel something besides office boredom. He bought a $350 Yeti Tundra 45 cooler for a casual Sunday tailgate at a paved state park. He dropped the massive icebox into the trunk of his functional Honda CR-V, where the premium cooler dwarfed the cargo hold. He stared at the trunk and felt inadequate. His shiny new cooler looked stupid in a mom car. He convinced himself he needed a specialized high-clearance rig just to carry the icebox down a graded dirt road. To compensate, he bolted $300 bright orange Mack-Trax recovery boards to a factory roof rack before he even owned a tent or possessed a single hour of off-pavement driving experience. His boring grocery getter died that day. It morphed into an $80,000 clown suit for a guy scared of pavement. Morning sunlight glares off the monitors as Brent ignores a cascade of urgent Slack messages from his boss. He sits in his home office copying YouTube grifters who sell fake drone-shot loneliness. Clicking affiliate links, he buys identical recovery gear for a dirt road he'll never visit, defending his maxed-out credit cards in toxic TacomaWorld build threads. He babbles forum slang to sound smart. Then he flies a drone over his truck to justify the massive debt. He feels like a lone wolf. He ignores the 40 grandmas in RVs parked right behind him. During the afternoon grocery run, Brent brags to his passenger about the militarized superiority of the rig. He gears up like a doomsday prepper just to buy a 12-pack of fancy IPA. He brags about chopping his bumper for a better departure angle. In English, that means backing out of his driveway without scraping the driveway. He botches a basic right turn into the supermarket parking lot because his heavy 10-ply E-load tires have destroyed his turning radius. He wedges his massive tires against the curb and blocks traffic. Mad at the world, he smashes a button. 40,000 lumens of Baja Designs LEDs erupt from the roof rack, ricocheting off a metallic stop sign and frying his own eyeballs. He drives a bloated mall crawler dressed up like a fake survival tank, burning premium fuel to get single-digit gas mileage on the way to buy groceries. When night falls over the city, Brent attempts to bring this tactical lifestyle into a normal urban environment by driving to the airport to pick up a friend. Approaching the parking garage, he ignores the hanging yellow warning signs, wedges his 7'4" steel monument into the concrete clearance bar. Metal crunches against cement as the truck becomes trapped in the entry lane. He halts an endless line of honking taxis and irritated minivans. He wanted to look like Bear Grylls. Instead, he's just a giant idiot stuck in an airport toll booth. He forgot how tall his own stupid toy was. Car parts companies smell this suburban boredom from a mile away. They hunt for fresh credit cards. They sell a fake dirt road dream. Corporate marketing departments package the go-anywhere myth, selling aluminum boxes and tactical shovels as mandatory survival necessities for trips to the local hardware store. Suits peddle fake freedom. They milk one's hatred of office life until one actually believes they're garbage. I'm a survivor. I can disappear whenever I want. Sure, buddy. Good luck vanishing on locked private dirt roads. Behavioral scientists call this the Preparation Delusion, a byproduct of the illusion of control. One buys dumb off-road toys so one doesn't feel completely helpless when the economy crashes. Buying heavy-duty gear tricks your brain. It makes you feel safe from blackouts and stock market crashes. The buyer believes bolting a rooftop tent to a mid-sized pickup truck will shield him from global market instability.
It's the adult equivalent of a toddler sitting in a plastic car seat yanking a fake toy steering wheel and believing he dictates the trajectory of the vehicle. But huge market forces just strapped your helpless self in for the ride. Keep spinning that plastic wheel while your stock portfolio crashes. Sure, everyone hates their boss and wants to run away. Modern life presents an endless barrage of digital noise, and the human soul craves a return to quiet analog nature away from the glowing screens. Hobbyists rush to defend the lifestyle using this exact justification, claiming they need the gear to disconnect and find inner peace. But they ruin the whole thing by posting pictures of their dirty boots on Instagram and doom scrolling via a $1,000 Starlink dish mounted to their roof rack. When the digital detox excuse fails, they pivot to citing one annual trip to Moab to validate their extreme vehicle modifications. They ignore the mathematical nightmare that dragging an extra 800 pounds of iron armor through a commuter traffic jam incinerates thousands of dollars in excess fuel and mechanical wear. Executing a spectacular failure of basic mathematics, they burn cash to avoid renting a custom Jeep for $250 a day, choosing a depleted bank account just to look tough in a drive-thru. This whole hobby's a giant ironic joke. Why does a grown man sleep under Walmart lights with tons of survival gear? The heavy metal is a giant pacifier. It strokes his anxiety. He blew an annual salary to sleep outside. A raccoon does that for free. He used the most complex global supply chains on Earth to build a rooftop bedroom, burning thousands of dollars just to pretend he didn't need the exact systems that manufactured his identity. Rent isn't real. I made him up to protect your fragile feelings. So go look in the mirror, open your banking app and stare at the deficit, or read the factory payload sticker on the driver's side door jamb. You built this bloated overland rig because you feel powerless. Modern world grows darker and less predictable every single week, with inflation gutting your savings while interest rates choke the middle class. You can't fix the world, so you built a rolling panic room. You hid your deep insecurities behind expensive metal and canvas. Hoarding med kits and radios tricks your panicked brain. It makes you feel like an action hero instead of a trapped desk jockey. Bolting steel to your truck won't fix your fragile ego. You can't buy courage from an online catalog. You're not an explorer. You're just paying 80 grand to sleep in a parking lot for likes. There is no wild frontier at the end of your street. Bolt-on garbage won't fix your boring job. The wilderness doesn't care about your custom suspension setup, and the algorithm will soon stop rewarding your parking lot photos. The manufactured fantasy is over. Fold up your tent, pay your credit card bill, and get back on Slack.